not every consultant does a job that requires a suit and a tie and a spreadsheet. In my business, I get a retainer for working with clients who I work with on a month-to-month basis, but then I have other clients who bring me in as a parachute expert or subject matter expert to help them manage sporting events. So for example, I was the lead for triathlon for the Canada Games back in 2022. I was on the triathlon development committee for the Pan Am Games back in 2015 in Toronto, and I have been a race director for the Expo and for volunteers for Ironman Canada, for Triathlon Ontario, for the Toronto Triathlon Festival, and now Super Tri, which is just a number of different organizations that put on triathlon events. So quite often a subject matter expert is just somebody with years of experience in dealing with events. And it was actually quite funny. This weekend I did the Super Tri for Toronto, and I'm going to put together a little video to show you behind the scenes how that whole event sort of unfolded, what it looked like, behind the scenes stuff, and then the setup or the teardown afterwards. Kind of a whole nuts and bolts behind the scenes situation. But I just wanted to share with you that not every consulting deal that you do is on a monthly retainer. Sometimes it's on an annual retainer or as need be. I'm on an annual retainer for Super Tri in Toronto, but that's just 3 days a year. As a consultant, when you start building expertise, you want to be able to translate that expertise into more than just one situation. So now we're potentially in discussions for me doing other events for them around the globe. So the fun thing about that for me is I get to pair my consulting business with something that I actually love and have a lot of expertise in, which is running sporting events. So again, on the weekend, some of the vendors that I was working with were asking me about, the 13 years I've been doing this for that particular event, and just saying, what's it take to make this so successful? And quite often I said, it's the team of people that we have around us. We've been working together, even though we only work together for one weekend out of the year, we see each other as the same people every year in, year out. And every year their knowledge and expertise becomes that much greater. And I know that we can trust people to see things based on their experience and just have the autonomy to make the right decision and go ahead and make that decision and make things right. It's quite funny that now the two crew members that I brought on board with me, one of them is actually my son and his best friend, Aaron. So Warren and Aaron have been with me for probably 10 of those 13 years, being a part of the Toronto Triathlon Festival and now Super Tri on the operations team. And just knowing that you have people there who have sort of evolved with the event. Warren and Aaron were both in university when they first started working with the Toronto Triathlon Festival, now Super Tri. And Aaron is now one step away from being a nurse practitioner, and Warren is a health and safety, occupational health and safety consultant himself. So, here's two guys who have very good jobs with very good salaries, high pressure, high demand, but every year they find time to come back and be a part of this team because it's just a bunch of experience that they have. It's the setting, it's the environment, it's our happy place. We like the chaos of the situation, the adrenaline rush that gives you. And yeah, hopefully this video you're gonna see here gives you a nice little behind the scenes look at what it takes to put on a world-class event from a sporting perspective, taking a prime piece of downtown Toronto location and turning it into a world-class triathlon event. So enjoy this next 5 minutes of what I've snipped together, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments. Would love to connect with you and know more about the type of consulting work that you do. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, here we are at the start of the Super Tri event for the weekend. We're here for 3 days. It's Friday morning, just getting the venue all set up. We're in the boneyard here where all the supplies come in on the trailer behind me. It all gets sorted out on the ground, and then we get things on the golf carts, and then we move it out into the expo area or the race course area. So this is the start of something to be beautiful. Always fun to see some of the bands who played at the band show. Rush. All right, at the end of the first day, it's about 7 o'clock. We've been here for about 12 hours and just waiting on the ice delivery trucks in the background there. They're trying to find their way in to deliver ice for the event this weekend. We've got 4 coolers of ice, tons and tons of ice. So it's gonna be hot and we're gonna need it. But I'll show you the rest of the setup in a second. Hey, all right, so we're just getting ready for the start of the event, the day before the event actually. We're doing the practice swim today. We got Jason here getting started up, getting the Red Bull DJ system, sound system all rocking and rolling. Down here we got Mississauga in the background. Behind me on this side we've got Toronto exhibition grounds, and then the renovations that they're doing to the old X. So lots of fun happening down here in the water. And the race course, the swim start is right behind me on that dock, and it's going to come all the way down the course here to those yellow pylons. They'll swim all the way down to the one pylon, cross over to the next one, and swim all the way back. And then they come out of the water. They'll run across a bridge over the lakeshore and into the band shell area, which you've already seen. And from there, they'll do a bike out onto the Down Valley Parkway. They'll do their 30K out there, and then they'll come back and they'll do a running race course and finish up at the band shell, and that's where I'll take you to next. All right, so we're on the south side of the venue. The windmill's behind me. We've got the beautiful waterfall garden here behind me, and then the band shell's behind that. So on the back side of the venue, you can see everything is pretty calm. But on race day and starting in a few minutes, it's going to get super crazy busy on the other side, and I'll show you that. So one of the things that you need when you're running a major event like this is good communication, and your cell phones only do so much. So we have behind us on the floor here our radios that everybody on the team stays in constant communications, and we all know that in life most of the problems come from bad communications, so having radios at your disposal makes running an event like this super efficient and easier to communicate with your team. So during this specific event every year, it is exceedingly hot, and it's supposed to be hot again tomorrow. So the fact that we've moved the venue onto this property on exhibition grounds, it has a whole bunch of trees behind us, works really well for the athletes because there's tons of shade. You can see we've got chairs set up here. They'll get moved around during the day for the shade. We've got a whole cooling zone in behind us here where they've got showers, cold water plunges. They also have a sauna for those who want to have a sauna to kind of relax a little bit. We've got massage back over here. Massage tables will be set up. So if I look again behind me at the band shell is kind of our home base. It's where we're going to be doing our award ceremony, obviously, but it what houses the infrastructure for all the team here as we run the event. We've got obviously our brand sponsorships. We've got Red Bull on the property. We've got our whole lineup of vendors down our expo here. And today it's going to be a little light traffic. People are just registering. Tomorrow athletes will be here with their families, so it's going to be a zoo. And part of what we do to make this event successful is something my dad always taught me, which was leave a place better than the way you found it. So I actually just had a meeting with the facilities manager discussing where's garbage going to go, how are we collecting cardboard from all of our vendors, just trying to be really super efficient about that so that the venue looks clean the entire time, the entire event. So just good communication with all of the various parties that are involved in not only running the event, but also the facilities of exhibition grounds that make this all possible. The kinder we are to those folks, and this is just a good rule for if you're being a consultant, you're running any kind of an event, be kind to everybody around you, and you'll find that reward yourself, or that rewards you in spades. So yeah, that's sort of behind the scenes on the day before the race. And yeah, gotta get back to work. Okay, so another behind the scenes look. This is
This is our swim practice. You can see there's lots of spectators over here. I think these are either athletes who are doing the swim familiarization or family members who are watching them. We've got the medic stall set up down here. We've got our canoe kayakers out on the course as well. They're supporting the swimmers. I'll get down to the dock and give you a shot from there. So here we got the swimmers coming out. We've moved a portable ramp that allows them to easily get out of the water. It may not look easy, but trust me, when you're swimming and you come up to that ramp, you just swim up onto your knees, stand up, and away you go. Much better than climbing through rocks. All right, so this is what the venue looks like when it's all dressed up the night before and ready to go. We got the medical tents, or actually we've got the food tents, the medals. Actually, let's come have a look at the medals. All the medals on the tables for the finishers, ready to be handed out in the morning. We got some food back there. We got the finishing chute. Guys gonna run through here. There's the medical tents in case there's an issue. They'll come around through the finishing chute here, come down, get their food, get their medals, come on out, and then it's time to relax and celebrate. All of our vendors are on site. We got our water just showed up, good guys from St. Catharines. Everything else is kind of good to go. So we are all rocking and rolling. And there goes my son Warren in the golf cart. Okay, so it's 3:44 on race morning. Just waiting for the guys to come down from the hotel rooms. We'll head over to the venue and get things rocking and rolling. We've got a pretty busy day this morning. We've got a 10K race that goes off first, then we've got a sprint triathlon, then an Olympic distance triathlon, so that everything sort of finishes around the same time. So it's going to be a pretty hectic, busy morning. We've got to do a changeover on the venue after the sprint race. We're turning the registration tents into the beer gardens, so the venue will change slightly during the morning and be ready in preparation for the first athletes who come across the finish line. After the award ceremony, the beer gardens open, and there's non-alcoholic beer, there's alcoholic beer, but that's all got to be ready. So that's part of my job this morning, is making sure that the venue is ready to go for the expo, and making sure that the changeovers happen that need to happen, so that the expo is race ready for the athletes and their families once they cross the finish line. Yeah, we're here on venue, just getting some basic things set up, like one of the medical tents has to get set up. But it's kind of funny, the party is still going on. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's time for the late night parties to unload and people go home maybe. I don't know. Always an important part of our races is the medical team.
everybody. Yes, there we go. Austin looking cool in his sunnies. Eddie Fuller, second place. Just going to kneel down. And the champion, Zuzana Mikali.
And the teardown process begins, folding up the scrim. There's the CEO, Robert, way back there, doing his fair share of work too. So everybody pitches in. There is no IN team in this one. Okay, so it's 4:30 in the afternoon, so long day, third day in a row, but the venue's sort of almost cleaned up here. You can see all the people are gone, and cleaning up of everything isn't taking place. The venue is kind of almost empty again. A lot of cleanup happens, but there's many hands to help us do that. It is a pleasure doing these kind of events, but at the same time, it's a lot of work. So this is a little bit about what goes into consulting and being part of a team that gets transplanted in to do any of these kind of sporting events, either globally or locally. Typically when it's a major event, we had, I don't even know how many runners we had in the 10K race this morning. There were a lot. I'll find that out. And we had 1,800 triathletes today, so that's a big crowd. That's Ironman size crowd. We usually have about anywhere from 1,800 to 2,000 athletes in an Ironman, so it was that size of a race, but by all circumstances, everybody walked away happy and had a great experience. That includes all the vendors and the marketing partners. So yeah, it was just a good event, and I was glad to bring you along and show you behind the scenes. And if you like this kind of content, leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll share more of what I do as a consultant to help pay the bills and have fun. Bye for now.
What do you think, Ralph? Was that a good one? Oh, was it super boring? I don't know. I think it was a good video. What do you think? You don't look impressed.